I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning, but through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome on in to another edition of the Adventure Network. For today, we are bringing the demo for Metaphor ReFantazio to y'all. Yeah, that was quite the epic cutscene that we just saw. I was not expecting. I was not expecting when I booted up this game for it to load directly into a cutscene. But yeah, there we are, my friends. There we are. That yeah, that 100% sets the stage for what we're about to get ourselves into. Forgive me, I'm tripping over my words slightly because yeah, yep, that is a way to start a demo. Like good job there, Atlas. You have definitely hooked me. You have definitely hooked me. Yeah, but we're gonna get this started. From what I've heard, just so everyone out there knows, get yourself settled because from what I have heard from other people, this demo takes roughly 4 to 5 hours to get through. So I highly suggest grabbing yourself a snack, grab a drink, and settle on in because we're going to do this all in hopefully one shot. If I have to do it in two, I'll do it in two. But I'm probably going to split this into two separate videos. But when uploaded, they will be coming out on the same day, just so you don't have to wait too much to see the conclusion. But I'll break them up for you so it's not too much of a, what do they like to call it, a numb butt challenge. So first things first, we do have controller support. Yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. I have been looking forward to this game for over a year, and given the generous gift of a beefy demo, is very exciting. Let's get started and see what we're getting ourselves into, huh? I expect lots of cutscenes.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
No, I'm just right off the cuff. I really love the fact that games are starting to include these logs more and more. It really makes it nice when you miss dialogue that you can just go back and look at it.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Oh, 100% your world piques my interest.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Interesting. Makes it almost sound like we're reading a book. Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? You are directly talking. I just type? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, I know the character in this game is male, so we'll go with our usual name of Rill. Please correct the entry. There's nothing wrong with it. Name is indeed Rill. You will name the protagonist later. Oh. This is okay. You actually want me. Okay, I'm crafty. Yeah. Name the yeah, I guess my name first.
Ah,
Interesting.
a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Oh, really?
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
High fantasy, I hope.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
Mm-hmm.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Oh, hardly. No, not always. It is certainly not powerless.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
100%.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
I didn't think I could be more excited, but I'm way more excited now. Battles pose no threat of death. Interesting. The highest level is called Regicide? Of course. Knowing the plot of this game that we saw from the intro cutscene, of course the highest level is called Regicide. Oh my lord. So Regicide, hard, difficult being changed later, normal, standard. Battles will throw unchallenged, difficult can be changed, easy. Players who want to breeze through battles, difficult can be changed there. We'll go with normal. I might, knowing that this is a game that is influenced by Persona, we might actually turn that down to easy. But we'll try normal for now and see how I do.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
Uh-oh.
problem?
Speak of the monsters. Oh, the ship?
Let's see some respect for the militia.
Okay.
Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute.
Huh.
You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Uh-oh.
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Oh, so that wasn't magic. That was the weapon. Interesting.
Come on. Hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
No. No. Never take a journal. That can't be worth any money. It's just paper.
Hold it.
Oh. Oh, this just went from... Wow, okay.
Now fall in line, unless you want to get stuck like us.
I was waiting for something like that to happen.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
No! Ow. That's not a way to start. Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought the opening cutscene was epic in anime. Memorandum?
This place already feels like a death trap.
Whoa, what is...
You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
Yeah, the dude that killed the king, but you don't know that yet. All right, so what is this memorandum? Oh, cool. Oh, so cool. Is this lore? Magic igniters, a tool that acts as a conduit for magic power without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, such as those serving the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Ooh. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's... Okay, so it is magic. Depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult and is thus advised to use them cautiously. Interesting. Gauntlet runner. Okay, so that's the ship. Often called runners as shorthand, a general term for magic-powered semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling in the wilds on foot, or even in a lightly armored carriage, has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. Okay. However, as cities and countries grew, so did demand for resources, many of which required transport in large quantities. Gauntlet runners filled the niche of an armored, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. There are smaller runners roughly the size of an armored carriage with a slight, simple deck addition, but it's more common to see models that walk on legs, with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Huh. Legs are more common in design than wheels, partially because of the versatility in all manner of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. Oh. Those are actual legs. Okay. Sancticism. A monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach the uttering the prayer Closuri. With one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is a state religion, and the Sanctus hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. This is cool. This is cool, and I love the fact that it's optional if you don't want to read it. But man, this is going to be a game full of lore, isn't it? Why do I sound surprised by this? All right, Gallica, tell me more. All right, please use Death Trap. You hear all the stuff about Lord. Yeah, the dude that killed the king. All right.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Barely.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
What mission?
Come on. This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Okay. Do I get to name the protag now? Ooh. Badia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt, though, so no. Hey, stop advancing the text, please. No! Use the movement keys to move. Hold right trigger while moving to dash. Press B to dodge enemy attacks. Interesting. Some actions you can perform, and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. View tutorials you've seen before in the main menu. Okay.
Let's go.
Ooh, new memorandum. Here we go. All right. You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Just keep going straight. We're looking for somewhere high. Whoa. We're looking for somewhere high up with a good view. Okay. Oh, you can replay the voice, too, huh?
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't voice all of the lines, only some of them. I see. It's the one that had the speech bubbles next to them. Cool. Okay. All right, well, it looks like that triangle is probably our destination.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. That is a sandworm.
Watch out!
Oh, yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Oh, buddy. Phase sight. Press left trigger to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. Oh, that's handy. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can. Okay. Avoid the enemies and head for high ground. Just follow the cliff to your right. Okay.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Huh.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Well, at least she's less annoying than Teddy. That's a dodge. Okay, so there's no jump button. Noted. Oh, don't hear me.
Hurry!
Oh, no, that one saw me. No. No.
Found us. Get ready, everyone.
Nope. 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 Not fighting the hyenas. Those are very clearly not wolves. They're hyenas. Oh, they're right behind me.
Look.
Yes. Ooh, cutscene. Interesting design for a building.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Nope. Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Huh. Which is?
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die.
What are our jobs?
And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
And the mission is?
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road.
All right.
You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
That actually is a really good phrase.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Usual spell? Wait, music notes? Oh! It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little
Oh,
easier.
wow! What is this music?
Look.
Pardon me a second. Holy crap, this music. Well, they better put this soundtrack out on Spotify or something like that. Holy cow. All right, hey, look.
Over there.
That's the road, isn't it? Oh, what a relief. Grand Trod is already in sight. Trad? Trod? I'll say Trod.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
I think the Grand Cathedral over there is big enough to use as a landmark. Okay. But there's a new memorandum that we can look at. People. Oh, here we go. A fairy who accompanies traveling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sensing magic. Magla. Yeah, that is Magla. Sensing Magla and knowing magic. So she can become heated when her personal values are tested. She is a reassuring travel companion. This music is going to stay in my head for days. Music and magic. An unusual variety of music that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. As it is a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society and thus is rarely used. Yeah, totally. Music is a trifling thing, like they don't have war drummers. That is a lot of hinds. Sparkles. I see sparkles. I want to look at the tutorial again, though. There's no sneak, though. That's what I was curious about. Oh, that is so neat when you sprint. Hold on. He waves over his shoulder. That's so cool.
If it's useful, I say grab it. That should come in
Medicinal
handy.
herbs, nice. Uh-oh.
Ugh, I think they see us.
Yeah, let's just keep running. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, did we get seen by a sandworm? Oh, hello, Shy Halud. I know, I'm mixing my... I'm mixing my,
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations.
geeky things
all
now.
blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Ronia.
The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. by this story of fantasy, this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy and power. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory. Wasn't fast enough. Admittedly, I was distracted. My small feline companion is being absolutely adorable right now, rolling around on her heating pad. She does this every time I try to record something.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead!
No!
Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Oh, wow.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter,
No.
you will hang by the neck until dead.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Therapist, huh?
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Wow, this is not an equal
Bless you.
society.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
She gets distracted by shinies.
We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
I was going to say this earlier, and I got very distracted by something. I noticed that I don't know what the name of the race is yet. They haven't told us. But the elves,
Capital's
their
incredible.
ears are fuzzy.
Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Tribes, not races.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Mars and Roussants. My guess is that the elves are the Roussants. It sounds like that's what they would have as the name of their tribe.
Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
No, why doesn't he just wear a hat that covers his ears? Like, that would solve the problem. Granted, that also...
Did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, boy, howdy, up it tells me. Let me guess. Let me see if I was right. Yep, called it. One of the most populous tribes in the United Kingdom, second only to the Clemmer. Did not saying that right. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has given them superior martial prowess. Roussant women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Many inadvertently work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Khmer, and the two tribes are somewhat called the prevailing tribes. Many Roussant pride themselves in outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. Yeah, it called it that they're the elf tribe. The horned ones are Clemmer. I think that's how she said it. The Clemmer tribe compose the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. The most distinguishing features are the horns, which grow on both sides of their head. Clemmers have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clemmer, and members of the tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clemmer to internalize their belief that they're the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Clemmer value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They often cultivate discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek government positions and other important offices. And Horipus, Tribe recognized by bestial ears and tail, there are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. Interesting. They're physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous as the Rusant and Clemmer tribes. Discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Huh. Yeah, we just saw that. And the Elda. The nine tribes. Ninth tribe. I wonder what the other ones are. We'll find out. The Ninth tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes, are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the church. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination from any other tribe. Huh. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist. Each of the 8 tribes possesses unique physical traits, making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Clemmer's horns or the Rusant's long ears. The Elda tribe, however, bear no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. Okay. That makes me think that the heterochromia, the 2 different colored eyes, isn't a trait of the Elda. It's just something I have.
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is
Okay,
coming,
her ears
I
aren't
tell
fuzzy,
you.
but the other one was.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Interesting. Oh.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Huh. This is a flashback.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Huh.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out?
Wow.
No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
Wait, is this a flashback or a flash forward?
For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us
Flashback.
left now. There is no one else to turn to.
This is a flashback.
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
That's my mission.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay.
Hey, are you listening?
Nope.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Huh.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
All right. Why do I have the feeling that I'll finally get to name the protagonist once we get to the recruitment center? Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press right to open local map. If you're unsure of what to do, press Y. Gallica always has a good ideas, or so she thinks so. Press up in safe areas like towns to save your game. Oh, that's cool. So I don't have to go to a specific save point. Rocking. Oh, man. Save anywhere is an awesome feature.
All right then.
Oh. San Lumio Street.
All right then.
Let's see what she says.
Whatever will I do?
Don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street and you should find the recruitment center. Well,
Whatever will I do?
whoa. Whoa. What was that little pop-up? Hi?
Come off it.
Ah, it's an Elda. What is one of your kind doing here in Grand Trod? I have business here. Silence! Sanctus teaches us that Elda are an evil tribe that defy the teachings, so get back. Stay away from me, you fiend. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have such a have it so hard in life. He's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Interesting. Well, I doubt this is the first time.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, you're all fancy. Ooh. No, I can't talk. But I can talk to you. Magla Alchem... What? The what?
Stop!
I ask you to step away from the accumulator. That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Like you don't know anything. How
What do you
pathetic.
think you're playing at?
If you have no business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work. Okay, what's an accumulator? You're not going to tell me. Rude. Rude.
That's terribly unfair.
Why isn't Elda in the sacred capital? Because I... Oh, you're a different tribe.
But what is there to do now?
That is no ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about after all. So many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all you hear about these days.
That's not what I expected.
True, but I read about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital. Yet.
That's terribly unfair.
Okay, so I guess...
Warden's the only game in town.
That is so neat.
Oh, come off it.
Okay, so I guess you can get extra, like, lore just by running around talking to people. I love that little system of how the chat bubbles pop up, though. Hi.
Huh?
Oh, you have a portrait. Why do you have a portrait? That means you're important. Only important people get portraits.
Damn.
No, I'm not a trained RPG player. You have a portrait. That means you're important to the story.
Simply amazing.
Or the animators really liked you. Look, over there you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me, sancticism is a really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. Okay, she's cute.
So you?
An Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. No. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful. Or they'll get you too. Just like all us Parapus. Huh. I like her. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I stand idle too long, does she sit on my shoulder? Oh, she totally does. That's amazing. That's adorable.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Model?
I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
What? We were looking at necklaces, though.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
I kind of want one. Yeah, now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag.
Yeah, fair.
Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic.
Oh, you're a fairy.
Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Yet.
Wonders never cease.
Oh!
A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
What'd I say? Portrait means important.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
What tribe is she?
Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market?
What
for an
tribe is she?
igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Flippin' gorgeous.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
At the beginning, preferably.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
It looks like it has a rib
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
It totally looks like
You
it has a
picked
rib.
bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Ominous.
No, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Why do I feel like I am Gallica? I keep having the exact same thoughts that she does.
Give it a food, I say. Who else can it be?
I love these little loading screens. I was hoping that we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. You don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. All right.
What are you playing at?
Oh, hold on. It's a road from the Grand Cathedral. No, someone said... What? Nice hat.
You there?
Young man, may I interest you in our shop wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
We're actually in the middle of something. We got something to do with the recruitment center. Oh, recruitment center? Well, if you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time.
I know.
I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Interesting. So I wonder if that's the name of the tribe, the Mustari? Because we did see another one of those people that like had a full face mask in King's Chamber.
Aha!
Oh my goodness, look at the horse! Oh my goodness, it's like a bunny horse. I love it. I love his little ears. Doesn't take much, does it?
That's wrong, though.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the recruitment center. You don't know where I'm going. You're supposed to tell me.
Come off it. That's wrong.
Oh my lord. Lady.
All right, then.
Oh, I am way off the beaten path, aren't I? Eh. I took a wee detour. What is in store here?
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
One can hope.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
All I have playing in my head now is don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
You're gonna hide in my pack, aren't you? I wonder why she's concealing her presence.
Okay, you got this.
Or not concealing her presence.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Be a jerk.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
True that.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
Fair.
An uppity one, aren't you?
Also, he's cute. Not the captain.
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Maybe that's what he wants?
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Wow.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
That's a nice burn.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
I doubt
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
I am so invested in this game already.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
Nope.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Money? Just to be honest, I need the money.
I need the money.
Huh. Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work.
You assume I'm
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm small but quick.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who
Come on, dude.
Eh?
Really?
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
You are a pompous jerk. Like I said, this is where I get to name the pro tag. All right, so as we stated before, we're going to go with Rill. Name of the protagonist is Rill. Yes, it is.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Thank you.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're shorthanded as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Rude.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Nice. I get an igniter. Time for magic. A long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait for our turn. I'm gonna go make a friend.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Hunting's only gonna get you chewed out. Here. Hi.
Whoa.
Huh, you enlisting as well? Line starts behind me, if so, or was there something else you needed? Really a noble? I take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence.
Well,
let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Have my reasons? Oh, I like you. Whoa. It said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Luis. His army's built on merit, so even a Paris can stand a chance.
What's the world coming to?
Blasted. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here. They really make you work alongside creepy Elda? Well, parties I can deal with, but Elder are right ominous. Quit your talking. Why? I could tell a guard you looked at me fine, you'd be marched to the gallows before you could blink. You don't think anyone would care if an Elder has to say? You'd hang. You better shave up. Just let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of time. Also, I apologize if you hear any weird noises in the background. It is the homecoming game. It is currently homecoming at the high school down the road, so it's a little bit noisy tonight. Alright, well, we'll join the queue then. I keep trying to sidetrack, and it just is not running. Also, he is totally a fox. I approve. Alright, join the queue. Water's Day evening.
I heard they get sightings.
Sightings?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like, human...
Next.
Foreshadowing.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Just give me my weapon.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
I don't think so.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Do that.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I think someone's taking a shine to me.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
That's a long-suffering knight. Cinder Igniter. So that, I'm guessing, is
These
fire.
days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like the one I saw on the main street. Okay.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a map. That would you?
Wow, that's a real map.
You would have to protect that with your life. Those are expensive.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
That is priceless.
Listen up, striplings.
Why are you giving that to me?
My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
Of course.
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Oh, good.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
I love that. You're all under my command, but I'm sending you away.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him.
How come you know what he looks like?
The charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
I should save my game.
awake?
You just told me to go to sleep.
Is it morning already?
Here's
Does
my
it look
journal.
like morning? Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still.
That
The
stings.
prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right?
That's why
Can I
it's
see it?
precious.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious.
What is
Thanks.
that little book? It's a storybook?
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Oh, wow.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
We're not talking
Wow.
about our world.
So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
If only.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Adorable.
Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
That's going to be a reoccurring thing. I bet you at key plot points we'll have to read more of the story with her. That's awesome. Yes, please. They're just saying about needing to save my game. Harbor's Day. Okay.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance
So
to
many
talk.
cutscenes.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived.
Interesting.
And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix. You okay? Don't push yourself so hard.
Oh no.
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy.
I'm so invested in this.
I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Aww. Oh no. Ooh, that's spreading fast. That spread crazy fast.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Wow. Ominous. But I'm fairly sure I've made a friend. Or at least someone has decided they're going to protect me. Oh, you totally know we're going to get ambushed on the road. There's no way we're going to make it to the northern fortress without getting attacked. Any second now.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
What? Metals Day.
Let's see.
Ooh. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A. Okay. So, northern border.
This place here.
Fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Onyx War. But with stuff popping in and out of the map, that's cool. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings. Squad camp.
Hold on.
Land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to the northern border fort. Okay.
Let's see.
Royal capital, Grand Trad. Grand Trad, capital of the kingdom of Cronia. Citizens of every class and social status reside here. Their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts. Huh.
Let's see.
Choose a destination. So can I go back to the squad camp?
Let's see. That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night there. So no, I cannot.
This place here.
Nope, northern border fort.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. That's where our contact should be, so hopefully we'll find him quickly. Got it.
Okay then.
What we can do now is rest. We have a long day tomorrow. Excuse me, we have a big day tomorrow. Okay, this is kind of neat.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
This really feels like a storybook that's being read to somebody.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Understatement.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time.
So he did come with us.
Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So
Unfortunately.
it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches.
Sadly.
Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
I care.
I asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
I'm bold.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
He won't. Because I won't let him.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends
fair.
to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Leon Stroll.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
I sure hope so.
My title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
I like
the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Uh-oh.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
To what? He's unconscious.
Not one of
Uh-oh.
mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You
Sure.
want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time
Except for
tomorrow.
you're staying behind, you coward.
We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's
Idiots.
go.
All of you.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Onwards. None of this bodes well. None of this bodes well at all.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Intentionally.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
All right, new comrade, Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Fingers crossed, but I have a feeling this is going to be our first boss battle. I just have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be the first boss battle. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know.
Here we go.
Be careful. Be careful. Our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. We're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. All right. It just auto-saved.
Everything's pretty standard.
Yeah, I am 100% guessing that we're about to get in a boss battle. Oh, how come we just got... Okay, why? So why did we just get a memorandum about the priest? Is he my contact? Interesting. So I'm probably not going to continue reading those little memorandums unless it's something like really important.
It's all clear.
The demo playthrough does, if you want to, it can expand into the full game once you get the full game, but I'm probably going to restart the demo when I get the game anyway. I will read the memorandums then. That's a lot of dead bodies. Oh, what is that?
There it is.
What Alice in Wonderland nightmare is that?
Human.
Oh, it's a human. One little arrow.
Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
You know, I just noticed that Gallica has armor on now, and it's precious and adorable.
Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead.
Oh.
Rias, I hope you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Well, this doesn't bode well. This does not bode well at all. Ugh. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
We've got company. Okay. Well, yep. This is definitely an Influenced by Persona game. What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Oh, really? Oh, really, Mr. Leon Stroll? Do tell.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? Yeah. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together. Okay.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us, working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. And press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start battle with an advantage. Okay. Yep. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with X to complete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Okay. Right. Now I got him. And squad. Woo! That was a cool little cutscene. Nice. Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous, I can speak, really, advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. And that awesome flippin' music again. I love the chanting. In squad battles, press X to attack with your equipped weapon or press Y to use skills which consume NP. Okay, standard. Performing an action will expend 1 turn icon at the top of the screen. Oh, they're okay. And all turn icons are consumed. The opponent's round begins. Okay. So it's not a homo opo. It'd be more amusing if it was homo ovo, as in ovum. All right. Melee, wield arms, raise defenses, item, pat. This is flippin' awesome.
Let's go.
Mage fire. Use a cryptic igniter to deal fire magic to one enemy. Okay.
Burn! A tough one. The power of fire!
Nice. Okay. Unscathed triumph. Oh, okay. I could just sit here and listen to this music all night. Really love that chanting. That is so cool. And to think that all this is just in my head and nobody else can hear it. That's
I think
cool.
we got them all. All right.
Phew, we pull through somehow. We're alive. That's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, boy howdy, this is awesome. I was hoping I could do that. Let's destroy all the boxes.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
That medicine. This is... Now that we're done with Cutscene of Palooza, this is beautiful. Also, I probably should have set this at the beginning of the little playthrough here, but we are playing on Steam.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty.
Hey.
But we have the element of surprise. Could we catch it off guard if we strike now? Imagine successfully attacking enemy without being seen using X. There's a chance of entire breakage of it at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
Means don't run. Of course, you know it's not going to actually turn around.
Let's give him a fight. And we'll win this.
Whackety whack whack. All right, let's see what a normal attack looks like. Just standard, you can hit him with a sword. Ooh, okay. Ow.
Still up? Die hard.
This one's a tad bit harder. This is gorgeous.
We did it. Not bad.
Not a flawless victory, though. And I notice I'm the only one gaining experience. Oh no, I get to choose? Oh, that's bad. I'm always really bad about stuff like this. I never know what to put my points in. But we'll raise my defense. I don't like a 3 defense. Yeah, but I took a beating. Please heal me. I don't want to take any chances. Yeah, like I was saying, we are playing this demo on Steam. I do not have a PlayStation 5. I would suggest that if you're looking for how this game works on a PlayStation 5, just do a quick search. Oh no!
They saw us! On your toes!
No!
We have the edge.
Yes, we do. So this one's a feral hundo. It is precious and adorable, and I would pet it. Of course, it would probably eat my face, but I would still pet it.
Even easier than expected.
Unscathed triumph. Nice.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
So fast. Oh, hi.
Oh.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. Nelda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Of course, this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. Really, dude? Oh, God, he just died. Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I feel kind of bad.
Run.
So young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead. There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster, we can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. And now he's dead. Oh, departed soldier. Soldier's bodies lying completely
No.
not here either. Where could he have gone? In a safe place, I would hope.
Hey. Hold on.
Wait,
You.
you two, you're searching for someone? Yes.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry, is that the human from earlier? Oh no. Oh no. It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there.
Hurry.
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower!
Let's hurry.
Alrighty. I was looking for more items to pick up, but I guess there aren't any. Nope. There are. Oh no!
This is bad. They're onto us.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And I should remember to use the fairy site one of these times.
Through here?
You know, I just noticed that the name of my sword is the Legacy Sword. I wonder if it's the Prince's Sword. I wonder if we're wielding the Prince's Sword. Broken Igniter. Oh, alright. Consider selling it. Nice. You know, I really do appreciate it when games tell you when items are things you don't have to hoard. Are you gonna path back down, or are you just gonna sit there for a second? No, you're gonna path down, so we're gonna wait. We can get a little sippies. You know, that's what I thought. When you pause the game, it actually... when you pause the game, it actually makes you sheathe your sword. That's kind of cool. Perfect.
This is our chance. I'll give it my order.
Make the first move.
Now remember, these guys are better to use fire.
Fire! Still up?
Won't be after this.
I think I'm getting used to this.
I'm enjoying these unscathed triumphs, but I don't think that trend is going to last. Gold coin. I guess we're fighting these. Oh no! He got me! Oh, you jerk. He got ambushed. If you're attacking in a dungeon, you'll be forced from a squad battle that begins the enemy's turn, which is dangerous. Fair. The music's different. That's fascinating. If you enter into an ambush battle, it sounds like the music is actually different. That's awesome. Oh, it is definitely more advantageous for you to get the jump on these guys.
Let's keep this up.
At least they don't hurt too bad.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert. I'd say we're evenly matched. You've got this.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see all we've got.
Yeah, definitely worth doing these little ambushy things first. I did not tell you to use fire. Excuse me, sir. We're going up into a boss battle. Why are you using magic? Rude. Look at me trying to change the AI. Oh no, he saw me. Now, here's a question. If you hide, will the enemies forget about you? If you hide, the enemies forget about you. That's awesome. Oh no, there's two. At least they're still stunned.
Great job, Stroll.
Yeah, but he's stunned. He can't do anything.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, there is an auto battle. Nice. I was just thinking to myself, you know, I wonder if there's auto battle in this. And boy, howdy, there is.
Okay, I feel stronger.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna give you another defense because I really like having better defense. I'm gonna have to look at that the next time we get into like a legit battle and to see how that auto battle works.
All right, put the pressure on.
Okay, so that's ether basically. Sorry, I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm absolutely floored by this. Like, sometimes you get hyped up about a game.
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
Sometimes you get hyped up about a game and it's more hype than it should be. I don't think this is more hype. Roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. Not this time. I sense history. Yeah, so is Gallica.
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. Won't let you die up here.
That's true, but...
I can't just leave you to die up there. Huh, I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. Happily, Stroll. More idle musing from me on the lore and stuff of this game. I wonder if the Clamel's horns like get longer and larger as they get older.
What do you think?
Because I noticed the prince, who is one of them, didn't have horns yet, and I wonder if they have to like grow into their horns. This feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up here. What should we do? Give me a minute.
You're right.
Right, we can't help anyone if we just charge in and get ourselves killed. Let's make sure we're prepared before we head in. By that, I mean I'm going to save my game. Oh. Oh, it's... Oh. Oh, no. Well, never mind. The demo. Don't hoard your items. Just, in all honesty, it's a demo. Don't hoard items. Remember from earlier, it's just up ahead. Well, let's go. Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Oh, into the mouth of madness. That's a lot of dead bodies.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
There are...
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
There are so many...
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. There are so many... so many references in that monster. Holy cow. Like, you've got the archangel wings with all the mouths. You've got the poison apples, aka the
okay.
Tree
We can do this.
The Tree of Eden. Oh boy.
I'm counting on you.
No, I didn't want to do that.
You're mine.
I actually hit auto battle.
Let's stay calm.
Why did that only do 2 damage? Oh no. For battle tactics, let them decide fight to kill, prioritize attacks, conserve MP, prioritize health, attack normally.
Fight as you see fit.
Yeah, no, fight to kill in this. We do not have a choice. Retry. Turn back the clock? What? Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. So, like, if you screw up in battle, you can redo the Oh, that's cool. So, give me an analyze.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, that's helpful. This thing is going to annihilate us. Ow. Ow. Ow.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Oh, oh, no.
I won't hold back.
Yeah?
Burn!
We are not even scratching this guy.
You're barely holding it together.
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet,
I'll distract it. You two run!
not a chance.
But
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
You are not allowed to die in the intro, dude.
you're barely holding it together. You gotta heal up quick.
I have lost control.
Forgive me.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate saddled
Whoa!
child. Oh, anguished traveler.
Where's that voice coming from?
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment.
What?
Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
That's not a choice.
I choose.
Live.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Ooh. Ow! He's not... Yep. He... Whoa. What? What? You know, they showed us snippets of this in the trailers, but wow. Holy crap! What? Ooh. Okay. Well, all right then. And Gallica has no idea what the heck is going on right now.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
He's taking this very well, all things considered. Archetype skill, Seeker. Psych, Cyclone. D, weak HP recovery for one ally. But I can't heal Stroll. I don't need healing, so Psych. Deals weak wind damage to one enemy. Alright. Wackety time.
Alright, that did the trick.
Woo! Yes, it did. No! My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Ow.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm glowy.
If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
I am very glowy. Ooh, attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of the weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a crit hit against one of them will decrease the turn icon by half. Nice.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Okay, so attack the head. I didn't even know I could choose different targets, but maybe we couldn't earlier. We'll do... Hush, we'll do leggies first, I guess.
Seeker!
That is so cool. Do it.
Wind!
Crap.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Scour!
Done! We've got to hit the other spots too.
Patience. Patience, my little fairy friend. Beaties have been taken out, so let's take out the wingies.
Wind!
Okay, that's still weak to it. Yup.
It's okay. Scour!
Hopefully this doesn't take much MP. Devour. Don't eat one of your apples. Realize the body is a persimmon.
It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick. I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
Actually, I'm wrong. That's not a persimmon. That's a pomegranate, but still. Creepy. Yeah, whack the apples.
Wind!
No, they're not weak to wind. We beat wind. Okay. Well, maybe it's just weak to... No. No, you are 100% supposed to use your archetype here. This is not really pretty.
If you take out
anymore.
those apple things, I think we'll regret it.
I'm working on it.
Maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Sure. Have Gallica knock down apples to keep the foe from healing. Sure.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
You know, somehow I think that that wasn't something I had to have her do. Like, maybe that was just to make this battle a little bit easier. Also, it's kind of creepy that it's towering now.
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Let's go.
He is so much less annoying than Teddy from Persona 4 is. Really do need to get back to that game at some point.
Fight with Vida's power. Scour! A tough one.
Very tough one. I think it's kind of rude that it gets 2 turns and I only get 1. Wow, that did exactly what I hoped it would. That do heal quite a bit.
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Alright, we're just gonna auto battle.
The next one's yours.
This one is... Excuse me. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I trust your judgment.
Yeah, just kill it. Orleo's apple.
Not bad.
Huh. My archetype also leveled up.
I'll
Interesting.
strive for greater heights.
Or ranked up, at least. Alright, let me... raise my magic attack.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake.
Through that.
Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice?
Oh, she can hear it now.
What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... it was crazy.
Very. Hey, Stroll's alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Medic.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Gallica, you made it.
Oh, what tribe is he?
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
Yeah, where were you?
So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
Oh.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the
You
mission
might.
comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Oh!
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis.
Oh.
Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Not good. The mirror lies the prince deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse. So killing him is the only way to lift it.
Huh.
If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Yeah, can someone please catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
Interesting.
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
They not know.
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible.
Ah, so they
A
suspect
post
that
in the
they can't
middle of
prove
nowhere.
it.
Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, We'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be
Not
easy.
by a long shot. This is going to be an epic
hell of a
battle.
mission. And I want
And of course, you were awake the entire time.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
Or is
If
he?
you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
Fair answer.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man.
Huh.
Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Well, all right then.
We have to.
Quest start. Commence operation. Operation. Save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Louis Gabern, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. Rank 7. Okay.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light.
Well, all right then.
Counting on you.
Nice, comrade. New ally. Curious. The battle-hardened veteran has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Like camp. Very cool.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
Yeah, tell me more about
What
this.
the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart.
Huh.
That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Oh boy. All right, tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Well, that's ominous, and you know that's not what's going to happen. Bar should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Ew, do I get to walk around and talk to people now? What was that power in you, I wonder? Kira seemed to know something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take the rest of the day off. I want to talk some more. Sure, if you want, but let's take a break eventually, okay? Yeah, eventually. Oh, Giris. Arvid Giris, a veteran Roag. Okay, so he's a Roag. Warrior and resistance member alongside Ril and Gallica. That's cool that it changes my name in the book. Infiltrated the ranks of the army, has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. Okay. Young man of the Clemmer tribe met at the recruitment center in Grand Trod. A genteel youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. After I said I wasn't going to read these. He comes from a noble family, but seems to have complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army. Typically a commoner profession. So new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer each other by their surnames in order to prevent over-familiarity. This role doesn't seem to mind. Interesting. Well, let's go talk to some peeps. Not you. You. Huh. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you use. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible. If only I'd had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both, so let's get some rest. Huh.
You know...
No?
Huh?
An insect emitting a strange light. Attained 1 gold beetle. Dropped by a human, consider selling it. Small bug that glows with golden magla. Nobody would buy it. There's apparently someone out there who's into them. Oh no. Oh no. It's a collection thing. Alright, so typical stuff there. I can save my game now. I know I've been kind of quiet during this playthrough. I mean, with all the cutscenes, it's kind of hard to talk sometimes, but I am honestly kind of blown away by this. Like, bear in mind that this is your kind of boots on the ground, commoner, I really don't know what I'm talking about kind of review and playthrough. Because I am a lover of games, I don't analyze them, nor am I in the industry, so I couldn't tell you if this thing is running at 30, 60, or even 10 FPS. All I know is that it's beautiful, and this is a really cool story so far. Done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want to ask about that power, don't you?
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Huh, nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the humor of being His Highness's the Prince's tutor in swordplay. Oh, okay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible.
Got it?
It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. I'd like to talk more. We have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum is faring, but as it stands, I'm in need of some shut-eye. Come on, tell me about my powers.
Got it?
Fine. Anything else here? Well, we found the golden beetle, and I hear some woof-woofs howling in the background, but I don't think there's anything else, and I don't see any shinies, so I guess...
You know...
Yes, let's get some rest. Good, I'm pooped. I'm intrigued. Idol's Day.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital.
A lot longer than that, I'm
I wanted
sure.
to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice.
Oh,
it
did
told
you?
me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
Not your fault. It is totally not your fault.
I don't really mind.
That's nice of you to say. Look, I can't fight with you, But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
You know, one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is just part of the character portrait, but she always has her one eye closed. And I don't know if that's a graphic glitch or intentional because there's been a couple of times that it's open. And you can tell when she blinks, it looks like she's blinking in both eyes. So that might be a little bit of a graphic glitch there. I've noticed that a couple of times and I'm like, I don't know if that's supposed to be that way or not. Just an observance.
You know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Through that.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames.
I mean, it's also possible she's blind in that eye, too. We don't know.
But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
I could have swore, though, I've seen her with both eyes open.
Good night.
Ah, good night, little Gallica. What? One heck of a dream sequence. Oh, hello.
Well, hello.
What?
Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
What?
And now you've acquired a most interesting power.
Who the...
You truly are an intriguing one.
What? Wait, what? What is this?
In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
Oh, wow.
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it?
Kitty.
A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers.
Kitty.
I call it academia.
Huh.
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place.
Why?
It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind.
Pausing the exposition for a second here. I just noticed that the star inside of the globe off to the right of the screen is the turn icon for when you're in battles. That's a cute little touch.
So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect.
Interesting.
Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Yes? Kind of concerned about all of this, but sure. Like I really have a choice.
The bargain is struck then.
I don't like these. I feel like I'm making a bargain with a fae.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
He has an archetype?
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within
Oh.
thee may awaken.
Or I can get a new archetype? Ooh.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Nice. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. Oh, cool. Oh, boy. Okay. You can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that can support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
So many thrills. Oh.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
What is with this countdown? So I've got 5 days, I'm guessing, to get back to the capital.
Already then. From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about
please share.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path.
Okay.
Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
He doesn't.
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
this place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
this road should take us to the Grand Trod.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trod.
Let's see.
As we continue, we are now being joined by a
Here's where we
small
are now.
feline. Right, Nord Mines. An abandoned mine no longer operational is now infested with monsters. Of course it is. So, we only have one option.
Stop.
That's the northern border fort. I have no intention of going back. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what the answer was going to be. Yes, Miss Yuki, I'm just putting a lid on my water bottle because I don't trust you. I love you. I don't trust you. Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected. No doubt.
Don't let your guard down.
We're going through the Nord mines. Are you ready?
Yep. Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Why would the church stop the mine? Mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path. What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but can't help but feel we're being watched. This deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget, I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Hey, look up in the air. Huh. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like, we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and beat it out? Oh no. No, we need to keep moving. We're actually low on time as it is. Besides. Well, let me guess. You could move much faster if I died back there, and you don't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Did I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Oh. Well, that's new. When you sprint... When you sprint, it uses your archetype stuff. That's cool. Blue moss?
Stop!
Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos. Beast hunt and pack. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. Can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it. So be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basis of combat. Pay attention, as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If you're stronger, approach them with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly.
Luke.
Now, size up that hundo. What do you make of it? Looks weaker. Indeed. You slipped out of Death's grips of the fort, so this should be hardly a challenge. Press trigger to activate face sight and identify enemies' strength via their color. Lower level enemies will glow blue, enemies at same level glow yellow, higher level enemies glow red. Unknown enemies appear white. Once you have leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if the color has changed. When engaging a weaker force, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple X attack. In addition, being attacked in the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Okay. Press left button when a cursor is over an enemy. You will lock onto that enemy. The enemy will always be in view, and you can easily close the distance by attacking.
All right.
Understood? Now try it for yourself, lad. All right.
There they are.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out. No choice but to cut through them.
That's very helpful.
On your guard. Well done. Push through. Come on.
Yeah, I can just literally cut him down. That's awesome.
Very impressive.
I don't think you get as much EXP for doing that. It's kind of like doing the the wild battles with Pokemon. Comparisons I can draw.
Well done.
Ah, that's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let them up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate squad battle against enemy in the field. Use Y to initiate squad battle if an enemy after completing its break gauge with X, such as great advantage. If you're attacked by enemies stronger than you, reinforce the battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Hello, small one. For this situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Small feline is invading again. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity, then decide whether you dispatch them quickly with X, to stun them first, or jump directly into strategic squad using Y. Base I will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trod. I need to be sure you can defend it.
That being the case,
Sorts of monsters to the enemy you'll need to practice fighting. Alright.
Benjamin Snow. Noticed us.
Alright, distracted by cat.
Incoming.
Ooh, that's new.
Trivial. Don't be careless. Here I go.
Why are you auto-battling? Oh no, stop that. You're not auto-battling. If you're unhappy with how the battle is going, you can restart from the beginning by pressing... Yeah, I know the button. Cat walked over the mouse. Pressing... Stop with your tail, you. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who is the weakness of the screen. Oh, that's handy.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we'll just try what we've got.
That's fair. You're causing mischief, small feline. Baby. Oh.
Die hard.
There's lots of noises outside because it's home.
let's catch our breath.
I think we got them all.
I wonder
We'll
when
be
my
safe
other
for a
two guys are
while.
going to get their archetypes. That's a lot of uppers.
They look pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Or I could just not. Oh boy!
This won't stop us.
Burb saw me, and I missed Burb. Whoops.
We probably can't hit their weak spot like this.
Come forth, royal soul. Scour.
Come forth, royal soul.
Hey, what was that, Prius?
Horse.
Not done yet.
Looks like we don't have the skills to hit their weakness right now.
What? Rude.
Oh, you've done it.
Badly wounded. Can anyone
Take
help?
this.
He has 1 hit point. I probably should fix that.
All right, victory is ours.
Item. This herb. Hit you up with a couple of those. Going, guys.
I see the enemy.
Push through!
How's that? Come on, Dad.
That is super satisfying. That is super satisfying to just lock onto the target first.
No choice but to cut through them.
No idea.
Let's push through.
Down.
Alright, this is our chance. Forward.
Yeah, I like the fact that whenever we go into battles now, I have glowy eyes.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
By this power.
Alright, well, let's try wind damage. Let's see what happens.
Just
That
one
one's
left.
down. We've got nothing to worry about.
Unscathed. I love it when it gets unscathed. Extra EXP is nice.
Looks like we're safe for now.
This item. Bouncy part. Vendor? It's out in the middle of the woods.
What is it?
I've seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? Oh. Thought I'd get a better look at you. I'd say you weren't bandit material. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's fine to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
what are you doing in such a remote place? Oh, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? Stroll knows. My apologies. Didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? Ooh. Go the peddler. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some village or town. It kills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been run amok lately at the nearby border fort. I hope nothing bad has happened. Well, about that. About that. Alright, Oh, that is so nice.
Now then.
That you can just sell all those items in one shot. That's awesome. Yeah. One security revive is nice to have. We'll also grab... we'll grab those. Not 10. Granted, I can afford 10. I have 4, we'll grab 6. We'll grab another 5 of those. And since I have the money, we'll grab a second revive. Okay, good enough. Oh, you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods. Lots of rubbish. Some materials, too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some. If you find me something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Fair enough, friend.
I see the enemy. Time for some close.
Nicely done.
We have the edge.
So whatever happens if you don't hit squad battles soon enough?
We can hit their weakness. Go for it.
Oh, that's cool. So if you hit the weakness button, it automatically will switch you into the element that is most weak to. That's cool. I wonder if that's a setting that applies to all difficulty levels, though.
Was that easy, eh?
That was easy.
Not bad at all.
Indeed, not bad at all. Alright, so... endurance went up, so let's go ahead and level up luck so that stays even with everything else.
Careful, we've got company.
There they are.
Stay vigilant.
Right
These
there.
hunters are not a problem.
I see the enemy.
On your guard.
No, there's one more. Isn't there? Oh,
That
I
solves
guess
that.
there isn't. I thought there were more.
Could be useful. So take it with you.
Hey,
That's cool. I just figured out how to pull up the minimap.
Right there.
they see us.
Oh boy.
Charging in.
Don't have any of the hundos in this battle, please. Nope, just the mothies.
Let's go.
Oh, that's what they're weak to, so one down.
Take this. Go on, finish the job.
Let's wrap this up. Let's take on. The next one's yours.
Just beat it down. No, we can't. But it's... okay, we're fine. Another unscathed. I'll take it.
Some battles are hardly a footnote.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
I'm aware.
They'll need more than this.
Ah. Those always get the jump on me.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Piercing attacks, huh?
Take this.
Please stop. You're rude.
You're looking good here.
No, I keep hitting the wrong button. It's the right trigger that does auto battle. Ooh, nice. My archetype leveled up. Hey, wait. Can I? It's so nice. It's got a little recap section. Can I? Oh, that's cool. So I can use heal outside of battle, which is a nice touch. I don't have to use items, but what I wanted to see... Yeah, it does not look like... Interesting that she has equipment too. But yeah, it does not look like I can mess around with my archetype here. That's interesting.
There they are. All right.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Very nice, very nice.
Hold on.
Oh, the air here has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? Oh, we've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem the monsters at the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so sow yourselves. Or would you rather we come at you? Man, awful sharp for an old goat, aren't you? Oh ho! Bastards live long enough. Kill him quick. Why are you killing us? He's wearing your uniform.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver.
This isn't good.
What is that?
Okay.
Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this.
I have no control of this battle, by the way.
Let's do this. Shite.
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Okay. Guarding greatly decreases damage your character takes and prevents any weaknesses from being exploited. Prevents the enemies from gaining turns, too.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
No, really?
Guard up!
Got no mercy for you.
This is gonna hurt. Not really.
Here they come.
During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in back row deal melee damage but take less damage from enemies. Makes sense. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned up and down to move party members between rows. Yep, makes sense.
Falling back. Forward!
Huh.
To the rear guard. Charging in.
So that's interesting. That doesn't take a turn. You can just do it. Andy?
Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
We have no idea what they're weak against. However, that guy is hurting.
Ready for impact.
Take this.
Except for I'm expecting them to continuously attack me, so... No, he didn't. Alright, well, I guess we'll just take him down then.
Seeker! Scour!
Clap.
Got no mercy for you.
Ah, okay, so they warned me ahead of time. We'll dodge.
Take this. Finish the job. Tougher than I thought. It's our turn now. Coming at us.
Seeker!
Oh, yeah. Get wrecked. Very, very nice. Battles go very quick. Huh. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived. No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Thick plottins.
All right.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Hi. Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. Yeah?
Hey.
I'd happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Hell, if we hurry inside.
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must. I don't know why that sounded funny, but be quick about it. Now I'm off my career, dang it. It was doing so good. We're ready. Well, we're all healed up and everyone's got magic, so... Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow, we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. What? You want a treat? You can have one, small feline. Do it, please. What do you got to say? Oh, peddler's here. Huh. It wasn't just my imagination to think we're being followed this whole time. But like Gary said, something's off. When the humans came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers in the past. And again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere, but if that's the case, no, it couldn't. Maybe it was a setup.
What is it?
Don't be surprised. Didn't think there'd be others with business at the abandoned mine. Why'd I come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? Passing through. Ah, of course, indeed. This would be the shortest road to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? The place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out.
These come highly recommended.
But enough about that. Surely we met for a reason. If there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. Okay. Here used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure? Good question. Probably because the age-old answer if they couldn't control the mines, so they shut them down. Anything else?
Thank you.
Of course, I'm going to explore around a little bit, see if there's any shinies. Never know. No shinies, so let's continue.
Wait a second.
Wait. What? Probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Probably not. You're not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown's theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then...
Well, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. I will happily move with haste. Nord Mines.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging to the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't move!
Halt, deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in the narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. They're not wearing the same outfits. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run. And if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price of your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We have no choice. A human. Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to not... Really? To let no one escape. But it appears reception of a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We'll fight our way through. Indeed, we will. Here they come. Stop them. Here and now. delightfully. Oh. Oh, cool. We just owned them. I'll take that.
Vigilance now.
You know, I really appreciate the fact that it does not force you to go into the big turn-based battle every time, when it's very clear that it would just be a basic trash battle. Like, I like the active event on the map where you can attack them with the possibility of a stun, but also just annihilating them if it's not worth your time. Over there, someone's collapsed. One of the miners, I'm sure.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters.
Wow.
Please. Don't kill me.
What?
What? Why?
Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
Wow.
The only one who could know we survived. And the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on. Let's move.
I bet you it's that slime ball of a captain. I don't even remember his name. Miner's already dead. Alrighty then.
I can't believe this. What are you doing?
Well, at least these miners aren't really, or not miners, at least the soldiers aren't really a problem. Nada. Hoping for a shiny. What?
No way.
Isn't that? Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. It's the slime ball. Oh, I knew it.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Why?
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
Why?
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard
Ow.
disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
Oh, yeah.
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
You are slime.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront.
You are absolute slime and a coward.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Uh-oh.
7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Wow. Oh,
Then
you're
you
dead.
Made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor.
He's the last.
Stay back!
Wow.
Help me! You played right into our hands, you know.
He's the last survivor.
This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title.
I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler. It is time for thou to choose thy path.
Again.
O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Awaken.
Interesting.
What?
This archetype's fire.
What the? Oh, no. I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory. This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
Wait, he's got an archetype too?
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you.
And again, ripping out our metal hearts. So bloody.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wow. Oh, cool. Interesting. His manifestation isn't quite as
I will show you a world with honor.
gory as the protagonist. Peril.
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This is all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it. Cover me.
So he stumbles off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors.
Yeah.
Fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
He isn't
The
isn't
igniter's
standing
powerful,
chance.
but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
All right, diagonal slash it is. I don't think it matters who I attack. I think they're gonna go after. No.
Let's stay calm.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one. Seeker! Scour!
Glad that I have a heal at least.
Useless.
Oh, I probably should have guarded. Okay, you definitely need to kill the minions first. We'll focus on these guys.
Back. Hack and slash. They die hard.
Ooh,
Vitus power.
that's interesting. Now I can. Okay.
Take this. Die.
Trivial.
Oh, please.
Well, they're not really hurting me that
Vanquish
badly.
evil. I'll cut you down. Tougher than I thought.
Come forth, royal soul. Scour.
Perfection.
Die. Die.
I wonder how you.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
Interesting.
Warrior.
I wonder how you sense when he's going to attack. Is it just random, or is there a way to tell?
Vitus power.
I mean, it's not going to matter. He's going to be dead this round anyway.
Take this sword.
Maybe.
Finish the job. Die. Die. Die.
Now we're in trouble.
You.
Owie.
Die.
Not again. Yeah, I wonder how you detect who he's targeting, or is it just random?
Are you prepared?
Regardless, he's dead.
Hack and slash.
Luis.
Luis ain't gonna save your sorry butt. Ooh, 150.
That'll do.
Nice.
I feel stronger.
Better feel stronger. We will give you another agility.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Okay, so I can only assign with my own character. Makes sense.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
Good question.
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
Oh, please do, friend. Please do.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
Nah, I already called you friend.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes.
Aww.
I'll do my best to deserve that honor.
Come on, do the handshake of awesome.
Onward.
I am
The
so...
proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
This is going to be so fun trying all the different archetypes.
Together we stand.
Or I can now study the warrior. Oh. This is complex. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
The old magic is waking back up.
Wait, what?
I bet you we've been taken to the academia. Yep. I will laugh if Stroll is there. Oh, she's here now.
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Go on. Go on.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape.
True.
All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing.
I wonder.
He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go
Aw,
through me.
she's adorable.
You two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
I wonder how
The
those two
mystical
met.
fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her.
Wait, what?
And a new power yet slumbering within
Who
thee.
isn't a companion I can, like, get a bond with? Holy crap. Okay.
I won't lead you astray.
Or I can now study the mage. What? How many different archetypes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There might be 14 archetypes. If I'm reading this Da Vinci Man properly, there might be 14 different archetypes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, I count 14 distinct hexagons. Huh. Oh boy. I'm in trouble. There's 14 archetypes. That's a lot. Oh, and I'm the kind of person that has to master everything. Yeah, I was cautioned this might be a 100-hour game when it comes out. Oh, I guess that's the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle.
That's cool.
As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within you.
What?
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable.
Really?
If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
So just...
This right here.
Oh. What I'm about to show you is the lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grievous' lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic. Simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you need to gather Mag from your battles and other resources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained through the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes Mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character is studying an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channel archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through the study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Oh boy. Okay. So I can have him study the Seeker, have him study the Mage, or have him study the Warrior. Well, obviously... Interesting. Oh, his weapon did change. Huh. Well, obviously you want me to do the mage because it's the new one, so why not?
This right here.
Expert in magical attacks with 3 specialties, fire, ice, and electric. With a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are best kept out of foes' attention or the battle will turn dire. Yeah, just put them in the back row. They also tend to go through MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You have to use your magic strategically to succeed.
All right.
500 Mog is required to channel the mage. Is the archetype you've chosen? Let me think about it. So if I do that, that's probably going to up his magic, I would think. His strength is so high, though, that he might be better off doing a different... Oh, man, decisions. Decisions. But, I mean, we already have...
I see.
Hmm. On strength, they're left lacking both magic and resistance to attacks. No, we're gonna do mage just because it seems to make sense to use the new one.
This right here.
Yes. Do it.
All right.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Calling you and the young man called Stroll, the worthy wielder of archetypes, joins your ranks. In this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Prius. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Oh, please tell me he's fully gonna rip his own heart out. So he's just... Wow. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. Thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I cannot believe it's finally in my grasp. Mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I see. This could be useful.
Yes, it could be.
Fascinating.
Matthew Eye Patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. So...
I see.
Does that mean I can do this?
Fascinating.
Archetype sense from Gal.
This right here. All right.
Okay. So, yeah, it wouldn't be prudent for me to switch them around right now because I don't have enough Mog, and I don't want to end up with 2 mages in the party. But what is that? 8,000 mag? What the heck is that? And I gotta have rank 3 with more? What is that? Well, alright then. Talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you'll be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending more lectures or by reading books from the surrounding themselves. Huh. Nice. Some new features. I can now change archetype from the menu. Archetypes that have been studied in the academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. Now check the status of the royal virtues. Qualities necessary in a king from the main menu can raise these virtues in many ways. I thought...
What now?
Wow. Oh, this is awesome. Forge buttons? No way! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 different followers? Would now be a good time to admit that I haven't really beaten a Persona game or a Persona style game since like Persona 2. Like all of this is kind of fresh to me. I played a little bit of Persona 3 and 4, Still have not tried 5. But wow. Just wow. Just wow. Also, I love the fact that equipment says Awakened Steel. This game is freaking beautiful. It shows the different hands? What? That is so cool! Holy cow. You can go right to the store. Okay. Village fruit blend. Was that like her favorite food? What, can I give them presents? Also, 10 out of 10. That's right. Who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something? He gave me a hero's incense? Aww!
That's a good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. It's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. 10 out of 10 can pet the cat. Here, kitty. What a cute cat. Look at his face. It's like he knows he's cute. Oh, they do. Boy, howdy, they do. But what is this item he gave me? Hero's Incense. Rare aromatic wood with a mind-clearing aroma increases archetype experience by 100. That's handy. Why wouldn't you use that? Whoa. Never seen this many books before. I bet the ones you have are in here too, don't you think?
Welcome.
Lectures?
What would you care to know?
Okay, so just general information stuff. And that's just to study more. You want to know more about cats? Ah, about that cat in particular. I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too. Here as he is. When I awoke in this place, he was already here.
That's a good boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. Bet you the cat can talk. Book should I read? Yielding turns, guarding formations, negate attacks, status ailments. Words, not now. Yeah, this is just tutorial central. Interesting. The scroll is the shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top.
That is...
That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? Protection? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Do you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it is no more than a simple illustration. But do you not think it bears some relation? Huh. It does. Does it not bear some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, this is the only part I am able to parse. What? It says crafty, likely the name of a person, unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
If you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. Interesting. Archetype tactics, invasion tactics. Don't know what that means, and I don't want to know right now. Weapon categories. Combat gear will come easier. Okay. Huh. Interesting. That actually is very interesting knowledge. I don't think there's anything else. The Book of the Apocalypse? Oh, it moved. What's with this ominous red book? It's all chained up.
That is...
I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not.
All right.
Suffice it to say, it must not be read without due precaution. Oh, I get to read that at some point, I bet. I bet I get to read that at some point. What is this royal virtues? Courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, imagination. Wow, I love the subtitles on those. Courage, craven. Wisdom, naive. Tolerance, inflexible. Eloquence, tongue-tied. Imagination, vapid. None of those are good. Huh. Very, very cool. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a savey save. And then I am going to have to pick this up at a later time. As I'm recording this pretty late at night, so it is actually time for me to go get some sleepies. And I'm sure you probably can tell a little bit, but I'm getting a little bit tired, so we will pick this up next time.
What now?